Hi folks, good evening. I'm joining you live from Minnesota today, from Minneapolis. I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes, just 2 minutes. We'll be looking at the unboxing of the Lenormand deck today. So for those of you that are not familiar with my unboxing stuff, I did one last week with the Hedwig Botanical deck, and today I will share with you the unboxing of the Lenormand Oracle deck. And if any of you are interested in the angel therapy readings, feel free to drop me a comment here or send me a message. And I did some readings on another Facebook group here. But if anyone is interested in seeing an unboxing on the Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy deck, also leave me a message or comment below, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. All right, so I'm not sure how many of you are joining me live today. I don't expect a whole lot of you, but if you are, please say hello so that I know. I'll go ahead and get started. So what I have here is, of course, I got it on Amazon. I might try something different here, but this is the Lenormand deck, and the deck that I'm sharing with you guys today is it's a beautiful artwork. It's the 18th century Oracle deck. There are several Lenormand decks out there, and for those of you that are unfamiliar with Lenormand, it's an alternative form of divination with Oracle. It's a little bit different than your tarot card readings. This deck has a set of 36 cards, and I will unbox it and show you the cards in here. I think there is a reflection from my light that is overhead, so I'll actually perhaps shift my camera up front. But let me just share with you. The Lenormand deck is really unique because before I got the deck, before I actually purchased the deck, I had created a deck of my own. So you see how simple this is. It's just based on individual images, and this one is just a set of index cards, a pack of the standard size deck of index cards, and all I did was just write down the 36 card names over here, and as I was just getting to know the Lenormand deck. And here it's also helpful if you guys want to create something on your own. It just makes it a far more personalized experience in it. So I have been using the Lenormand deck for personal divination for about a few months now, about 4 or 5 months, and then I was ready to actually purchase the actual deck. I've since also joined a learning group on Facebook, which a study group where we learn from each other about what the different card meanings are. Let me actually go ahead and unbox this so that we can take a look at the 36 cards here. So given that it is a live video, let me go ahead and get this open. I had got this on Amazon Prime back in September. At the same time, I had got also the Botanical deck. And since I wanted to do the unboxing live on this page. So I just had to contain my excitement in opening it and keep it live here. So, so here we go. Okay. So as you can see, very similar to the Hedgeridge deck, right? So that came in a reclosable magnetic box. This one is just like a similar box. So this comes in a box here. There is a guidebook. As you can see. And I'm just going to peek at the guidebook. Has about 95 pages. Let me just go over the guidebook a little bit for those of you that may be interested. The artwork is just beautiful. So as you're opening the deck, the book, so you can see this beautiful ladybird here with the clover. So this one is by Harold Josten, and it says a new guide to love, happiness, and success. Okay. Just a little bit on the contents. So there is a little bit of introduction for those of you that are unfamiliar with the Lenormand divination technique. And how the divination can help you. This is a very personal experience, so there is not a right or wrong way. So whatever technique that you develop over time and that you are comfortable with, you just like build upon that. There's also some helpful tips on how you can interpret the cards as you're just perhaps getting started. And there are some helpful techniques on spreads as well, and I will share with you some of my favorite ones. And for those of you that are wondering about readings, I probably will do a live reading in next video, or you can leave your comments to see if anyone is interested in a live reading, and I can certainly do that. But today we'll just go over some of the artwork in this particular deck, and I'll just show you all the 36 cards in here. So as I mentioned, the Lenormand deck has a set of 36 cards. Unlike the tarot, this one just has one image, and the interpretation is based on just that image. And if you're putting it in a spread based on that spread. So that is that. I'll just show you an example of what some of the guidebook looks like. So the first card in this deck is the Rider. So there's a little bit about what the traditional meaning is of that card, and then you're going to get some the modern symbolism on this card. And there is helpful tips on as it relates to love, as it relates to happiness, and as it relates to success. And this particular deck, the artwork is just beautiful. So let's actually go ahead and I'll open the deck out for you. So as you can see, the deck is contained here. I usually, for my decks that have bigger guidebooks, I keep the guidebook with the box, and then I store my cards in a separate area, which is which I have where I store my angel cards, and also the cards that I use on a regular basis, which I'll show hopefully at the end of this video. I probably will show you guys how I store my my oracle cards in particular. Let's go ahead and open this. These cards are actually a little bit smaller than I had expected them to be. Okay. So as I get this open here, these perhaps are going to be the smallest of the decks that I probably own to date. So this is what it looks like. Okay. So whenever I get a new deck, what I end up doing is there are several clearing techniques to energize the decks with, to remove some of the energies they already come with, and to put some of your energies in it. There are several different techniques. The ones that I commonly use are just holding the deck in your non-dominant hand. If you are right-handed, that would be your left, and if you're left-handed, that would be your right. And just meditate over them and just give it a good knock over here, like that, and then it gets any of the negative energies out. Additionally, I also smudge it out. With most of my decks, I do smudge it with sage or smudge it with incense. That just brings in some of those energies and personalizes it. When I'm actually storing the decks, I also have some protective crystals, and those I'll get into the details of what the specific crystals that I use for clearing energies, and also for storing my decks, and while doing readings, so I'll share those as well. So let's actually go ahead and get started with the different cards here. So what I'm actually going to do is going to switch the camera to or maybe not. I'll just see if this particular deck is, I'm not going to shuffle it, but rather just show you guys the cards as they come out. So the first one here is the Rider. Okay, the first card here is the Rider. So you can see that there is the Horseman, and so this one says the Rider brings new things from a foreign land. Recognize him as yourself, and you have chosen the right man. Okay. There are several different interpretations, but this is what's out here. Okay, and the size of it, it fits pretty well in the palm of your hand. Okay. The second one we have here is the Clover. Today my lighting in this area is not going to be very cooperative, so bear with me. So this is the Clover. If the clover's in the sun, happiness is sure to come. If clouds are hovering in the rain, your clover may be a sign of pain. Okay, that's Clover. Next we have the Ship. So the Ship, okay, folks, let me just move over here. So this is the Ship. If you're steering the ship, the blossom of wealth will bloom in your life. If you inherit money, you will travel the world with it. Some of the words here are very beautiful as well. This particular deck. This is also the legendary 18th century oracle. Different Lenormand decks have different words as well over here, but the meaning and symbolism is pretty much the same. Now we have the 4. Number 4 is the house. Okay. Fortune, luck, money, and love, these things will come to those whose homes are blessed from above. This is number 4. It's really a little bit interesting with the font here. It's a little difficult to see what the words are with the typography here. That's why I'm struggling a bit. This is number 5. It's the tree. If the tree will do you good. It will help you stay healthy. If there are many trees, you will soon reach your goal. Okay, that's the tree card. This is 6, which is clouds. Okay, the clouds, shining clouds shower you with happening rain, but beware of darker clouds along with stormy weather. Trouble may soon be there again. So that's the clouds. That's number 6. Number 7, we have the snake card. One never wants to tangle with the snake, whether near or far. Always, whether early or late, it warns you of a coming betrayal. Okay, that is number 7. I may actually skip reading the cards and just show you the artwork here. This is number 8. Number 8 is the coffin or death. Okay. Look out for the coffin. It brings sickness or death, and you're not careful. Courage, wealth, and health will all breathe their last breath. It's a little bit dark, but it depends in the context of how it comes up and what the reading is. It can be positive or negative. Okay. This is number 9, the bouquet, the flower bouquet. Okay, hopefully it's not too dark, you guys. A flower bouquet is a bell that rings with happiness. Let it ring throughout your life and sing a tune of sweet gladness. It's a beautiful, beautiful art. I'm not sure you guys can see, they're all really nice. Number 10. And this is the scythe. Okay. Or the axe. The cut of the scythe seeks to forewarn danger. It seeks to forewarn danger. Danger is coming. It cannot be avoided no matter where you turn. Okay. Number 10. The 11. So we have number 11. This is the man. So what I'm going to do is actually open up to 11 And 11 is the rod. It's actually the rod. Okay. Okay. Number 12. These are the birds for number 12. So this one, oh, the little bird, it sings a song of mourn and wow. But never fear nor trouble hasn't far to go. Okay, so this is more represents like good news is on the way. It also maybe there is some temporary difficulties or unpleasantness on the way. It depends on the context of the reading. So that's number 12. Okay, number 13, we have the child. This card is assigned to those who are good and mild, then are treasured by friends as a mother does her child. So there'll be pleasant experiences headed your way, and you are in good company. So this is the child card. This is number 13. Next we have the fox, which is the 14. The fox is always in flight. If you want to find a friend, you must avoid betrayal, avoid the game of pretend. So this is the fox. Fox also has a symbolism of intelligence and cunning, but also can stand for being a trickster. So this is it comes as a forewarning for something that you may need to revisit around trust. So that's what this one is. I might just like move along fairly at a quicker pace here. Number 15. This one is the bear. This is one of my favorite cards. With the bear, use your head before you speak. Careless words can make jealous people weak. Okay? Careless words can make jealous people weak. So the bear itself stands for strength and luck, but just be cautious of people that hold grudges or are jealous or envious. That's what this card is. Number 15, the bear. Next we have the star, which is number 16. If the star comes alone, you'll be happy. If it's breaking through the clouds, your worries could become your shroud. So the star brings good luck in business and success and realizing expectations and making your wishes come true. So that's the star card. Okay, number 17, we have the stork. So the stork has something to say. Don't stay here long today. Whether north or south, it's best to be on your way. So when this comes up, it's more that there's a new job on the way, or there's perhaps a move, or possibly both. If one is necessary or the other, Now the stork symbolically also maybe bring babies, or there's baby news, or a family to grow and expand. Okay, I'm not going to get into very many details on interpreting the cards, but let's keep moving along. We have number 18, the dog. When the dog is nearby, this means your friend is true, but if he is far away, your friendship may be true. So the dog is a symbol of loyalty and friendship and security and protection within the circle of your friends, and so it represents characteristics of or intent of your closest of friends. So that's number 18, the dog. Next we have number 19, which is the Tower card. So the Tower card, this tower is trying to say that you will live for many days, but if clouds are hovering near, there is reason to fear. Okay, so that is the Tower card. So based on the spreads, which we will look at some of the spreads that's available, the Tower card, when it appears in a particular position, it means different things when it appears closer to the significator card or farther away. Sometimes it could represent also positive or negative related to that. So this is the Tower card. Okay. Next we have at 20, we have the garden. You'll soon see a man. This is the garden's plan. Another thing for sure, happiness is also in store. So if this you're doing it for a relationship reading, it's arrival of some happy news. If on the negative aspect of it, it just is a forewarning or a warning card for any false friends or false individuals in your life. So that's the garden. And if you guys have any specific questions on this card, the interpretations in a spread, please leave your message. Please leave me a comment and I will respond back to you, or send it in the chat if you're live, and hopefully I can see it. If not, I will respond after I close the live video. At 21, we have the mountain. So the mountain is, the closer the mountain, the closer the enemy. When he comes along, the power will be strong. So this is the mountain card. This represents like goal fulfillment, and also perhaps also fulfillment of a dream. So this is the mountain card. Number 22. So this is the path. If with path no clouds appear, your way is clear. You will escape any danger hovering near. So that's the path. This card in most times it's significant of any upcoming decision that you perhaps need to make. The path is choosing option A or option B, or a decision that you may have to undertake. So that is the path. Okay, so let's look at number 23, the mice. The mice have a message for you. A thief may lead you to rue. If he empties your sack, your goods will never come back. So that's number 23, the mice. This particular card signifies loss and theft. this is like a loss of some sort that you would experience. However, there are also some positive aspects of this depending on the environment or the context to the reading. It could also be positive, where you will be getting rid of something that you were looking to do for a while. 23, the mice. Okay. Number 24, we have the heart. The heart brings happiness, harmony, and blessedness for lovers and the joy that they profess. So this is the heart. This represents love, gentleness, and the joy of life, harmony. Love, that there's a strong sense of self that leads to the ability to live by love and to radiate optimism. So this is the heart card. Number 25, we have the ring. So the ring, if at your command, then a marriage is soon at hand. But if not at your side, be aware your love could soon subside. So this one can be a positive or a negative. Depends on the context of which the card comes up. This could signify an engagement, a marriage, or also a business transaction. Okay. So when this card comes up with some of the cards like the number 3, the ship, signifies a honeymoon or a business undertaking that's in the horizon. However, if the ring comes up with the coffin, or if it comes up with the axe, the scythe, then there could be a separation or there could be a divorce to deal with. And there are certain other combinations in which the meaning of this card is going to be a little bit different. So this one is number 25, the ring. The readings on Lenormand cards are just beautiful. So it takes a little getting used to and comfortable with the meanings and doing the divinations. Next we have number 26. This is the book. If the book appears, pay attention as it nears. Unlock the secrets it may hide and turn around misfortune's tide. So this is about developing deep insight into your spiritual issues. It's also maybe secrets that you're wanting to keep. And it also it asks you to pay attention to something that is going to be revealed to you and that you should be aware of and get to know. So that is number 26, the book. Okay, 10 more cards to go. Number 27, the letter. Here you have the picture of the letter. The picture shows a letter waiting to fulfill the fire of your desire. But if clouds are around, new sorrows may soon be abound. So this is it good news or bad news? Whatever you can expect depends on what the cards surrounding it are based on the reading. So this is based on your significator cards. Okay, so number 27. Next we have number 28, the gentleman. So the gentleman, whether husband, partner, or a friend, this card has a message to send. The lesson of the day: listen to what your man has to say. And the gentleman or the man is the first of the significator cards. If you yourself or your client is a man, then it represents the man, the reader. Now there's also a female significator card, and which we will look at. So when this comes up with like number 28 and 29, which is the lady, the next card, if they lie directly next to each other, then they are going to be in a harmonious relationship or a marriage, perhaps, or a loving relationship. Okay, so number 28, the gentleman or the man. Number 29 is the lady or the woman. Okay, the lady is the card that counts. She alone can say to what the other will amount. So this is the female version of the second significator cards. So if your client is a female, this could represent her. Or if your client is a male, this could represent the partner. Could be the partner, the girlfriend, the wife, the significant other. That's the lady. Okay, the rest of my cards are inverted. So number 30. The lilies. Okay. If there are lilies on your head, you walk where virtue treads. If there are lilies at your feet, misfortune is what you may soon meet. This is the sign of a happy and pleasant life. If surrounded by negative cards in a reading, then they may represent discord, disconnect, or disharmony in a relationship. It could also prompt for any impending separation or relationship challenges. So these are the lilies. It depends again how they fall in your overall spread. Okay, we're almost there. Number 31, the sun. If the shining sun is near, your joy will soon will be unending. But if fading far away, tears of sadness could be unending. A sunny disposition, optimism, and good character are what this card promises. Once again, if this comes up with different cards, then the meaning is interpreted appropriately, taking into consideration the position of those cards with the significator, and also what the other cards are next to it. Okay, we'll look at just a couple of examples for you guys. All right. Number 32, the moon. What is possible with the moon? It will happen very soon. You will climb to soaring heights if you use both heart and might. And speaking of the moon, today, October 23rd, I think. Today is the 23rd, or the 24th. It is the full moon in the United States. Most of where you should be able to see it. It's a gorgeous full moon out there. Okay. It's a great night for doing any spell work or clearing intentions for for new beginnings, any divination related grounding work. Great time tonight to do so. Recharging your crystals, great time. Okay, number 33 is the key. If the key is close at hand, it has a special plan to help you with your wish, no matter what it is. So the key symbolizes opening new doors if you succeed, if your dreams and wishes come true, any new projects, success with those. It's a symbol of your abilities and strengths and unlocking potential. So that is key number 33. Next we have number 34, the fish. This is also one of my favorite cards. A fish far away will ruin your day. A fish nearby means sunny skies. You see the fish jumping out of the water. This also symbolizes what's happening under the waterline, essentially. And also the reading very similar. If it's surrounded by negative cards, it has a negative interpretation to it. This could be a warning, but by the same token, if it's surrounded by positive cards, it symbolizes wealth, riches, and happiness coming your way. So it depends on the context of the surrounding cards. Number 34, the fish. Number 35 is the anchor. This card brings comfort to those with sorrow. It's a warning to take care today and tomorrow. Again, if it's surrounded by positive cards, the anchor card promises a long and happy marriage, prosperity, more positive. However, if it is surrounded by negative cards, it may symbolize the opposite. This is the anchor card, number 35. The last card in the deck, number 36, is the cross. So the cross means suffering may appear. The closer the cross, the quicker you'll see the end to your loss. So this one is an interesting card. So during the 19th century, the cross was typically associated as a negative because it was closely symbolized suffering, the idea of suffering. It was also considered to be a omen, like a bad omen for misfortune and misery. The length of how long the suffering would last would be dependent on what the significator card, the vicinity to the significator card. So the cards which lie directly next to the cross show what kind of suffering that is going to appear. For example, if you have the cross with the ring, it symbolizes the end of a situation. Okay. If you find that you're going round in circles in a relationship, then it may be time to consider ending it. So that's what the cross is. So that is the last card, which is number 36. What I will show you next is just a couple of the spreads, just to give you an example. The way you would do a Lenormand reading is you can, unlike any other oracle, and as I have done angel readings before as well, you can just do a one card reading. So with this one, you would shuffle your deck, and then you would just pull out one card, and that typically focuses on just like that one question or that one topic. Now, very similar to the past, present, and future, there is the triple card pattern. And a sample question would be, what is something that I need to pay attention to in the upcoming year? So then you draw your 3 cards. So you have your position 1, then you have your position 2, and then you have your position 3. And so that's how you would do another reading. There is also the cross pattern. So here you have 3 cards going down here and here. The significator card is in the center, and for the present you have the one above, and there is a 3rd card for the present that is below. So the conscious and the subconscious. Now the 2 is for the past and the 3 is for the future. Okay, so that is the cross pattern. And the next few ones are more of the elaborate patterns that you are usually see with Lenormand readings. And this uses laying out all of the Lenormand from 1 to 36 and just doing a reading based on that, how they land. So you just like lay them out. This is a far more, this takes some practice to get this. I've done this like maybe a couple of times for myself, but I need to do more to get a little bit comfortable with this spread. Okay, so that concludes the unboxing of the Lenormand deck. Again, the cards are are much smaller. As you can see, they fit in the palm of your hand. Very easy to shuffle them, and they can go right back into the box right here. And for now, I'm just going to set it back over here. Close it up. And this is the deck in the front, the deck in the back, and this one I purchased on Amazon for about $13, $12.98. Okay. There is a 96-page illustrated guidebook, and it's a deck of 36 cards. So that is that. For those of you that don't want to buy the deck right away and want to get to know, there are several resources out there. I may post it in the resources section of my page, in the angel ratings page, so that you guys can check it out. As I mentioned earlier in the video today, I just started with these deck of cards that I did my learnings on, and once I got comfortable, this is still energized with your energies in here. You would handle them just as you would any other divination deck. I usually keep my cards in a deck bag, so I just have a few of these bags that I had some product that I got, and so I just saved these bags and they fit really well. So my angel therapy card deck fits in beautifully in here, and because I travel so much and I do like traveling with my cards, that I also put them in a box. This particular one happens to be a repurposed cosmetic bag of mine. What I like about this particular one It is this beautiful golden color. And this stores like about 3 of my decks, but what I store here is just so I just have a little scarf in here, and I just store my Angel Therapy card deck here. And now I think I might also store my Lenormand deck in here. So this is really very convenient for me as I'm traveling. So it has a little handle here too. So this works great for storage, and especially if you're doing readings for your clients at their location. It makes carrying them and transporting your decks still very safe for your decks. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the Lenormand deck. If you guys have any particular specific questions related to wanting a reading or how to read these, if you enjoyed this, feel free to leave me a comment, and I hope that I will in my next live video perhaps do a reading for those of you that may be interested in a Lenormand reading. We can certainly do that as well. So I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye guys, good night.